Well, Texas hockey fans, last night was not fun in any way, shape, or form. The Stars are on a 4-game losing streak. It's not great. We're not going to talk about that right off the rip because last night I was driving back from Houston. I was down at opening day for Apollo Media. Apollo Media, by the way, just launched a Patreon. So we're doing that. We've got 3 tiers there, and it's all Houston content, all that kind of stuff, and stuff from the office down in Houston. We've got a big warehouse kind of thing, and we get to play wiffle ball in there, and you do some extra stuff. So the Patreon is going to be super cool for anyone that's interested in Houston content. So if you're a Rockets fan, Astros fan, Texans fan, there will be more stuff there. However, we have figured out that we can literally section off a section of the Patreon and just do a clean sheet of ice Patreon. So if you've already subscribed here and you love our content and you would like more content, we are potentially going to offer that to you through a Patreon. So if you're interested in the Patreon, hit the subscribe button below on YouTube or on audio podcast platforms and hit the comment section up or tweet us or hit us up on Instagram. Tell us what you would want out of a Patreon. We're thinking like live Q&As once a month, extra episodes, discounts on merch that's upcoming. We're playing around with that right now. And there's a Discord that we're going to add you to that would be with all the patrons and all of the Apollo Media members. So then you'd have Dom, Savannah, me, Luke, the whole clean sheet of ice team all in a separate Patreon in the Discord with you if you subscribe to it. So I'm just playing around with that. We would like to do more, but we don't want to do more without getting just a little bit of money. And then we could do giveaways for just Patreon members, not just the 500 subscribers on YouTube and having to enter on the comments that way. We could kind of spin a wheel with all the Patreons every month that have subscribed to our Patreon. We could do separate giveaways just for them. So I'm just saying there's more opportunities for Patreon here. So I want to gauge the interest, see if anyone's interested. If they are, next weekend we can kind of get that up and running before the playoffs start and maybe do a giveaway right off the rip in April. Who's to say? We could have some fun with it. If you're interested in Patreon, let us know in the YouTube comment section on this episode or find us on social media. Let us know if you're interested in doing Patreon. But welcome to Clean Sheet of Ice, Texas Hockey Podcast. I'm your host, Tony Strankman, joined always by Savannah Humor. How are we doing?
We're good. Could be better. Stars are on a 4-game losing streak. But you know what? Very exciting things still. We're still in the playoffs. All is well. It's going to be okay. Mikko Rantanen is coming back likely this weekend on the road trip. So it's going to be fine, everybody.
It will be fine. That was the other order of business. We're on a 4-game losing streak, right? We've got 1 point in the last 4 games. Obviously, I'm not wearing any Stars gear right now. It's Mississippi State Ole Miss this weekend. Sorry, guys. I can't not participate in Maroon Friday. Everyone yell at me in the comments if you want. But 4-game losing streak. Is a fire sacrifice 2.0 necessary pre-playoffs to get all of the bad juju out? I don't know. I'm asking you. I'm asking our fans. I think a lot of people were already in on the fire sacrifice. I tweeted it out last night.
I think it's fun when you do the fire sacrifice. Like it's just like, it's something to do. But I say we wait until we get through the weekend.
Okay.
That's my opinion. But the fans might fire up,
right,
and they might want a fire sacrifice before tomorrow's game against the Penguins.
Yeah. So I said if the Stars lose on Saturday, I will do a fire sacrifice because we got to look at the schedule here. All right. So the losing streak happened in January, correct?
Yes.
And did it start in December? It might have started in December.
It did start in December. It was
it was a lengthy one.
It was right before Christmas.
Yeah. So Detroit Red Wings losing overtime. Chicago shootout. Buffalo kind of got trounced on New Year's Eve. Chicago again on New Year's Day. The Canadians on the 4th, Carolina on the 6th, and then it ended with – so there was 6 in a row, and then we won 1 and then lost 4 of the next 5. So we're not in that territory. So that's why I'm unsure about the fire sacrifice. We're only at a 4-game losing streak, only 1 point in the last 4 games. However, I don't know. I don't know if it's necessary just yet. So I need to wait. I need to wait and see the results on Saturday night. I am driving down to Alabama literally the next day. So I could do it right after the game against Pittsburgh, but I think I have to wait. I have to wait. It has to hit 5 for me to do a fire sacrifice. I think that's got to be the rule of thumb here.
I agree. I think we wait a little bit, see what shakes out. If things start going downhill, absolutely, we're doing a fire sacrifice. I will participate. It's going to be great. Okay. Yeah, we can all do one.
I think I'm not sure what her username is. Emily, maybe her name. She DM'd me and was like, can I add like a Mikko Rantanen Avs trading card into the fire sacrifice? I was like, that would be lovely. However, I am leaving on Sunday. She offered to mail it to me. And I was like, so if we need a playoff one, I'll let you know. And then we get that in the mail and do that. So I need to find something to sacrifice. I'm looking around my office to see if there's literally anything that I could use. I don't know.
We could come up with something. Yeah.
There's got to be something. And it's got to be Stars related. So we'll have to figure that out as we go. Fire sacrifice potential coming on Saturday night before I leave for Alabama on Sunday morning. But hopefully we don't have to do a fire sacrifice.
Yeah.
That's the goal here. Just kill the losing streak in Pittsburgh. That would be nice. Sidney Crosby did get injured last night, apparently. So we might not have to play him on Saturday. That'd be cool.
Okay. All right. Well, couple things and a couple notes here when it comes to what we're looking at in the standings. And we were just chatting about the East. Mm-hmm. And obviously with the Islanders winning that game last night, they're now tied for third in the Metro. So they're potentially there for a wild card. So that's good for the Islanders in the East. That's a weird, when you look at everything right now, it's so wonky. And that race is going to be really tight down to the very end. The West, on the other hand, is very, I would say, slim, because you're looking at everything game by game. Like, it's quite literally almost everything's still tight there. Mm-hmm. But Colorado won their game last night. The Wild beat the Panthers last night, so they boosted a little bit in points, and now they're only 3 points behind the Stars for third in the Central.
Yeah. It's a little tough. It's getting a little tight, just like it did last year. However, you have several games remaining. You're on a 4-game road trip right now, with game 1 being played last night. You kind of get the ship righted there. I think you have a 5-game homestand right after that, and then you end the season with 2 games on the road. Could be wrong, could be right. Who's to say? I think there's 11 games left. I might be wrong, but there's time to reset. Whereas last year, when you started the losing streak with 7 games, there really wasn't time to reset. You're kind of back and forth between home and on the road. There was 2 games at home, 2 games on the road there at the end of the season. And ending in Nashville, seeing Robo get hurt and Tyler Seguin coming back in the same game was just like, oh, hell yeah, Tyler Seguin's back. Oh, no, Robo just died. Like, that's what it felt like.
That was a rough one, to say the least.
That was real bad, because, like, Seguin got an assist or a goal right off the rip in the first few minutes there, I think, or the first minute and a half maybe of that game. And I was like, all right, the boys are back. They're feeling frisky. They got Segi back. And then obviously it just kind of came crumbling down. They scored a bunch of goals and Robo got hurt. But we're not there yet, right? You still have time to right the ship. You're on this little road trip. Goalie wanted to reset it. He thinks a road trip is really good to reset, especially on the opposite coast. Where you're on the East Coast, they play a little bit differently over there. You got to focus on your details as opposed to theirs, and how their style of play is and all that kind of stuff. So I think you saw a little bit of it last night. I think the defense was a little bit better. I think the first period was still a little rough based on what I was listening to. I was on the way home from Houston from opening day, but I was listening to it the first 2 periods, and I got home in the third period and was able to watch the full thing. And basically my takeaway is that the Stars couldn't elevate the puck in any way, shape, or form until Matt Duchene scored with 3 minutes left after they pulled the goalie, after they pulled Jake, and went 6-on-5. Couldn't elevate the puck against Sorokin, who is one of the best goalies in the games. He was really good last night, and I thought the Stars' defense was better. Their power play or the penalty kill was good. Didn't score on the power play. You didn't go too many penalties. You out-hit them. Block shots were a little bit down, but otherwise, I think the first period you were still dealing with the rush issues, and then after that, it kind of got a little bit better, but they can't score right now, and that's the main issue.
Yeah, and it's interesting because obviously you've been missing some of your key components of your offense for quite some time now, and you've seen a lot of guys step up in different ways in the past, I would say 2-3 weeks, which has been great for the team because they did have such a good winning streak for a while and a point streak. I mean, they had a 15-game point streak and they were on a roll. But now is coming into the time where you're seeing some of those effects not having Mikko Rantanen and Roope Hintz around. So what's good, though, is that Mikko Rantanen will be back here shortly. Roope Hintz has obviously a little bit longer of a timeline. And then Radek Faksa, he obviously, they're looking at a playoff timeline as well for him and Rope Hintz. But we'll get Mikko Rantanen back. He's going to get back up there on that top line. Some of those lines are going to shift around just a little bit more. I know Nathan Bastian played last night, and then they took I forgot who it was out. I think it was Adam Murray. And he provides a lot of depth as far as like the physicality, and he's a big body on some of those lines. So they're going to tweak a lot of things coming up before the playoffs start. But Mikko Rantanen is back in the lineup. You're going to see some of that power play shift on that top power play unit. Matt Duchene might be on that second power play unit now. And so we'll just see what happens. But that's definitely going to contribute to the Stars special teams for sure.
It was Bunting last night. I just remembered. Michael Bunting came out, just a rest, a little reset, still learning the system and all that kind of stuff, getting used to it. Kept Ernie in, put in Bastian. But the problem now is that Sam Steele kind of went in pretty hard into the ozone, trying to chase a puck, create a little forecheck action, and he came up kind of limping, came off the ice and went down the tunnel and never returned last night with like 14 minutes. Don't like that at all. Big fan of Sam Steele. He does a lot of different things for this team, PK-wise, third line, second line. He's, as goalie says, he's his Swiss Army knife, and I think every press conference he mentioned Sam Steele as his Swiss Army knife. And he is. He can play center, he can play left wing, plays PK, can add a little bit on the rush, can add a little bit on defense, like just does a lot of things. Not having him is going to suck. That is why you signed Adam Ernie. That is why you signed Nathan Bastian. That is why Justin Ritzkovian and Colin Blackwell playing this season the way they have has been so good. Oscar Back playing so well. Like, you have all of those third, fourth liners that are kind of doing the same thing as Sam Steele, maybe not at the same level as Sam Steele, but like Ritzy, we saw him up on the top line and was doing probably better than what Sam Steele was doing on the top line this season. So you have those opportunities, and getting Mikko back is going to save my life, I think. I tweeted out last night. I just said, I miss Mikko Rantanen so much with him laying on the ice earlier in the season, just face down. That's what I feel like right now with this offense. Mm-hmm. And it's not because they're not creating. Like, they outshot the Islanders last night. They outshot the team before, I think, in the loss, the game before that. Like, they're not out shooting people, but the grade A plus chances, I guess, are missing right now at a higher rate because Mikko Rantanen's passing, his creation, and goal scoring ability are not on the ice. And for 20 minutes a night, we're about to get that back here pretty soon. I hope it's against Pittsburgh. I doubt that they put him on the first night of a back-to-back. So I would assume on Sunday we'll see him.
Yeah. And it's great. We'll get Mikko Rantanen back in here. But I think one of the things that the Stars need to address going forward is being able to score goals, but also being able to hold a lead. I think that's just been one of the common things that I've seen just a little bit recently, is just holding it for a long period of time. And that's where your defense really needs to step in and make sure that they're not, another team's taking a ton of shots on Jake or Casey. And, things happen in hockey. It's a fast game, but being able to hold the lead is what's going to keep the Stars going through the postseason. So I think that's definitely big for the Stars to start addressing.
That's a good point, because Minnesota, you took the lead early. Mm-hmm. And by early, I mean in like the second period, I think, is when Robo scored. I can't remember when it was, but like took the lead there, and there was a lot of game time left. So like not expanding the lead is the issue there. Not holding a 1-goal lead with 30 plus minutes in the game is not too much of an issue. The Vegas game I thought was a little bit different. You took the lead and let them come back a couple of times there. The Jersey game was a disaster from the first period. And then the Islanders game, they took the lead, got the second one in the second period. And then you're fighting back with like 3.5 minutes left. You're pulling Jake, just trying to get something going. And did you see the play from Thomas Harley last night?
I did see it, yeah.
It's like
the 3-on-1, yeah.
The 3-on-1, just lay down and pray to God. Craig Ludwig on DLLS is like, you never go down to the ice as a defenseman. I think that time worked. I don't know how that happened for Thomas Harley, but getting up, taking the puck, getting into the zone, sending it over to Jamie Benn, a little bit of a hot pass, a little bit of a short pass on him. But Jamie collects it, sends it back over to Dutchie. Dutchie finally elevates the puck. You get the goal there. It's Dutchie's 14th goal of the season, Jamie's 17th assist, and Thomas Harley's 27th assist. So we're seeing some numbers out of Harley recently, which is good. But at the end of the day, your shot quality wasn't spectacular. You had more shots on goal. That doesn't mean you deserve to win the game. And they couldn't elevate the puck on a really good goalie where you absolutely had to elevate the puck. it is what it is. Sam Steele had a rush earlier in the game on the PK, I believe, shorthanded. And I think he just kind of stared at a spot and sent it low left side into the blocker. Basically, it just never had a chance against a goalie like that. You gotta elevate the puck, and it is what it is. You lose 2-1. You're on a frustrating stretch right now, but there's still time to reset. There's still time.
And this upcoming weekend, this is the last back-to-back 2 games in a row of the season. So that's great for the Stars. They're done with the back-to-backs because they've had quite a few this whole season. Yeah. And from there, it's basically just a game every other day up until the point of playoff starting. So
yeah, I think there's
a routine.
There's a little stretch after the Colorado game. You got 2 days rest heading into the Calgary game on Tuesday. So, yeah, good time to get a reset. Back-to-backs are sometimes pretty fun to watch with the second game to see how Casey plays or how the defense plays, because it's sometimes a little bit looser, sometimes a little bit wonky, but Casey usually saves the day on the back end there. So we'll see what it is like against the Flyers. Last year, that might have been the last win before the 7-game losing streak last year. You remember that Philly game? It was a Saturday, like 4 or 5 p.m. game, and Thomas Harley, it was the last time we wore the blackouts. That was the last time those jerseys ever made it on the ice. Thomas Harley won it in overtime in a really frustrating game where there should have never been an opportunity for overtime. And everyone's like, what the fuck? Everyone was pissed about the game, and then Thomas Harley wins it, and everyone was still pissed afterwards. They're like, that we should have never been there. And then they lost 7 in a row, I think, after that. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. That's what my memory says.
Thomas Harley, the OT winner. He just always comes in at overtime.
He just keeps doing it, man. He just keeps doing it. But that's it for the Islanders game. It was a whole bunch of nothing. Couldn't elevate the puck. No grade A++ chances. Dutchie gets that one 6-on-5, and he couldn't get another one. Couldn't get another shot off, I think, with a minute and a half left in the game. It's a little bit frustrating, but 6-on-5 is not – you shouldn't be in a 6-on-5 situation against this team or against a lot of teams. Honestly, the Stars should just be winning these games. But that's okay. We're going to be fine. It's going to be a reset. You know what else is going to be fine? If you hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. We're trying to get 500 subs before playoff starts. We're still sitting around, I think we got 139 left. We're at 361 right now. We're trying to get to 500 before the playoff starts. When we hit 500, we're going to give away a Colin Blackwell signed item. The problem is, I told you hat, sweatshirt, or shirt. And I got 2 votes for sweatshirt and I got 2 votes for hat. So we're down to those 2. So send in your votes in the comment section here. Let us know if you're interested in a Patreon. We'll do more giveaways when we do that because we're instantly getting money. We can instantly give it right back to you guys in some form of a giveaway. But for the Colin Blackwell thing, that is going to be safe for the subscribers. 500 hat or sweatshirt, hoodie combo. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's going to be one of those 2. We're going to get it signed by Colin in the locker room. He's going to sign it for us. He's been very kind with his time, his words, and is also going to be kind with this. He wants to give away to you guys. So hat or sweatshirt, send it in the comment section, and also let us know about the Patreon. I'm curious. I don't want to do the Patreon if no one's going to subscribe to it because I want to do more content for people that want to help us out, and we want to help you out with more content. That's what we want to do.
Exactly. It's going to be great. Colin confirmed it himself in the locker room. He's ready for it. He's excited to sign something for some fans. So hat, sweatshirt, he's going to do it. It's going to be great.
It's going to be awesome. Also, with the Patreon, I'm thinking we're going to launch it a little bit before playoffs, but like probably that first round, the away games for playoffs. Well, I kind of want to stream. I kind of don't because I want to make sure that the podcast is really good. So that's a TBD. Maybe that's saved for Patreon subscribers that we stream during the games. And then also for the away games, we usually record right after the game ends. I can live stream it from Patreon. So we can live stream it for Patreon subscribers, and then I will download it and upload it to the YouTube and audio after the live stream. So if you want to get in the chat and hang out with us Patreon-wise, we could do that for the playoffs. So that's another thing that we could offer.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be great.
We're just doing this on the fly. I told Savannah about this like 2 seconds before we hit record, so she has no idea what my brain's doing right now, Patreon-wise. But we want to do it.
Like, I'm thinking exclusive content. I'm like, we'll get some exclusive stuff for you guys. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. So that Ritzy interview, if we do this Patreon next week, it's going on Patreon for 2 weeks first before it hits our YouTube channel. So like,
I'm here for it.
That is the goal here, is to make things exclusive for anyone that wants to subscribe and be a Clean Sheet of Ice Patreon member. We'll hang out in the Discord so you can interact with us and not have to rely on us replying to your tweets or DMs or anything like that. We'll literally be in a Discord with you, and we'll see all those messages and hang out with you guys there. extra live streams, Q&As, discounts on merch that is upcoming. We've got a handful of designs. Gus is actually working on another design right now. I came up with one yesterday morning that I'm pretty excited about for a playoff shirt, like a 2026 playoff shirt. I had an idea. Haven't told literally anyone else. I just texted Gus. I was like, figure this one out. I don't know what you do with it, but this is the slogan. So I came up with a pretty cool slogan for the 2026 playoffs. So merch is coming. The Patreon members will have first dibs on all of that, and they'll get a discount. Just saying. It's a big deal.
Let's go. I'm here for it. All the Clean Sheet Advice fans.
Yeah. So let us know in the comment section, DM us, tweet us, Instagram comments, whatever. Let us know if you are interested in the Patreon. I have a lot of really fun ideas. Obviously, Savannah has a lot of ideas that we can just do exclusive for Patreon members for a period of time and then eventually put it out on the YouTube. So you will get first dibs on everything. That is the goal. So let us know if you're interested in the Patreon. Hit that subscribe button so we can do the Colin Blackwell giveaway before the playoff starts. 500 subs. That's all we need. Savannah, we got Pittsburgh and then Philly this weekend, a little back-to-back action. Do we think we reset it? Do we think we figured it out? I don't know.
I think we reset it. I think the Stars going to win in both of those games. And that's just based on the fact that I'm sure they're having conversations today. Hey, we're on a 4-game losing streak. We got to step up. You're going to get Mikko Rantanen back. You're going to adjust some of those lines. I think the Stars are going to come out of this with 2 wins over the weekend.
That would be nice. That would be nice. Mm-hmm. It's a 4 p.m. game against Pittsburgh, so it's a little bit weird. Still on Victory Plus. Then a 6 p.m. game against Philly on Sunday to end the weekend, and then you got another 6 p.m. game against Boston on the 31st on Tuesday. So I love the game times. That makes it easy for me. Like,
oh yeah.
Even like 7 p.m. is not
let's
bad.
go. That's great.
But I love a 6 p.m. game.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get them in while you can because 8:52 puck drop's coming real soon.
Yep, it's time to get a little bit of extra rest while we can,
and drink like 6 coffees post like 4 p.m.
Yep,
that's gonna be tough.
Lovely, just to keep us up.
Yeah, just to be alive, as if the adrenaline isn't gonna keep me up all night long. Anyways, along with the caffeine, it's just getting to the game and getting the game started is the issue. It's like 7 p.m. I'm like, all right, it's starting to time. It's time to start winding down. The sun's going down, circadian rhythm kicks in, and then. By the time 8:52 rolls around, I'm fine. But I've drank so much caffeine that by the time I get home at 1 a.m., I can't go to sleep because I had 27 things of caffeine.
And there is absolutely no sleep during the playoffs. Last year, barely slept at all. And I got an acute pneumonia because of it.
That's true. In Edmonton.
In Edmonton, sitting underneath the air conditioner in the press box. It was great.
No blanket.
None. No blanket.
It's tough. But that'll do it for Clean Sheet Advice. I know it's not a super exciting episode, but we do have exciting things coming. So hopefully we get a win or 2 this weekend, and we can have a fun episode on Monday morning. We'll be back with Dom on Monday, I believe. We'll recap this weekend. We'll talk more about the Patreon. So let us know in the comment section about Patreon. Hat or sweatshirt for the Colin Blackwell signed item for the 500 subs giveaway. Hang out, give us a like, hit the subscribe button, and we'll be back next week with another episode of Clean Sheet Advice, the Texas Hockey Podcast.